I'm Leni, and at the beginning of the year, I made my two biggest dreams come true. I adopted a rescue puppy and bought a piece of land, including a derelict cottage, which I want to turn into the homestead of our dreams, with time, sweat, tears, a little bit of crazy, and a lot of hard work. This is our story.
The rest of the week was kind of stressful with property unrelated things. So I thought that I would give myself a bit of a break and continue work in the garden. This gardening, puttering around in the garden, that's my joy. Those are my mini vacations. And I started setting up a new bed yesterday off camera. And this is inspired by your comments. I wanted to make a new bed and have a border for it. The wood that I have lying around here, there's a lot of nails in it, and I was too lazy to get those out. So I brought these broken roof tiles to just be corners for me so I know where the bed is. But I thought it looked so nice that I decided to border the whole bed or start bordering the whole bed with these broken tiles. And that's thanks to you. You did not recommend or give me this idea specifically, but you said to use them in the garden, maybe break them up and use them in the paths. I thought that was a great idea, but now I'm thinking I would rather use them as bed borders and then mulch the paths with cuttings that I have, I hope more than enough of. And I already have this vision in my head of the orchard being like these wavy lines of planted fruit trees and berry bushes in between, and strawberry ground cover, rhubarb, all that in these wavy lines bordered with broken roof tiles. And now I am afraid that I don't have enough of those. Which I think this is so awesome, using something that is more or less trash and turning it into something useful, beautiful, and free. What more do you want? Like, seriously. It had rained quite a lot yesterday, but as you can see, the soil is so dry. And I definitely want to turn these into no-dig beds, but as I said in another video about when I started this garden, was that I don't want to bring in heaps and heaps of compost. I want to build the soil over time, and the plants just have to deal with this quite sandy soil for the time being. And then I will add compost when I have it and build organic matter in that way. This will probably look a lot nicer once the rain has come and washed away all the dirt that's still on top of the tiles. But I think it will look absolutely beautiful with green plants, these red tiles, and hopefully one day a deep, rich, organic soil. So I am contemplating making more beds, but now that I have found this option with using the roof tiles as a border, I'm not constrained to squares and rectangles anymore. I can do whatever I want to. And I'm thinking about like making a big hexagonal bed here, or a bed that's made out of 5, 6, 7, 8. Not really in a circle, but what would that be? Would that be, yeah, that would still be a, would that be a, no, it's not a hexagon. But to have like triangles that make up a hexagon or an octagon or whatever it would be. Yeah, just having some fun and not making it all rectangles and straight lines. Well, they would still kind of be straight, but at least not square. So I did manage to figure it out. This is what it would look like. We would have like a diamond-shaped bed. The squiggly or the dark lines would be the paths. It would be 1 meter here, 1 meter here, and 2.5 meters long. This would be kind of cool, but also probably a lot of work. Huh. Okay, this would actually be quite the large bed. This spot here. Ow. That will probably be kind of hard to reach. Maybe I have to rethink this design. It's nothing that I want to have finished today. There's no way I'd be able to do that, but it's just nice to play around with some thoughts and ideas in the garden. Maybe instead of 1 meter by 1 meter these edges, I will go about 80 centimeters. Okay, this looks better. I would love to have a drone to be able to show you, but I don't. Maybe one day. Anyway, so I might need to set up the outer smaller beds differently. Account for this new not rectangle structure here. So I think I will go with the octagon bed, and at the end
of my little herb and flower beds, I will replace the outer ones with triangles. The last project for this week will be to set up that little triangle bed. I have my Swiss mint here in a pot and I want to plant it out, and I will plant it in that bed, and it can happily take over the whole bed. I don't care. I love it. I need a lot of it, so it can grow everywhere.
Hallo Schatzi-Baby. Du stehst im Beet, mein Schatz. Du stehst im zukünftigen Beet. Aber ich möchte dich... Makita.
Nein! So I did decide to go with a triangle bed after all. The other version would just have become too big for my mint bed. I could have also planted other things, and maybe I will. I can always just add on to that side, leave this wall in so that the mint is kind of contained. But I am so happy that I can finally plant it and that it can grow and spread out, because this, like I said, it's called the Swiss mint. If you can get your hands on some, do it. It's awesome. It's so tasty. I wish that you could smell this. And it desperately needs to get out of this pot. Yeah. It definitely does. I'm not really afraid of hurting this mint. I will just try to take it apart as best I can. Some will grow, some will probably die. I'm not very gentle with it now, but it has just sent up so many shoots, and now it can spread out. This is crazy. I am so excited for this to grow and finally be able to drink some Swiss mint tea again.